It's yet again that time for the quartering. Yes, Jeremy is mad about a thing, and wouldn't that thing be trans athletes? Chimera, thanks for the follow. But not trans athlete mad because of, the normal reason that they try to be mad at trans athletes, right? Usually it's like, oh my God, I can't believe that this trans athlete would go and try to rob women of their sports. That's not what's happening here. You'll see. You'll see. Jeremy. Solid face, Jeremy. Look. As a person on camera, I get it. I get it, dude. I understand. But look. Kirk W. Okay. Germ.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. Having a wonderful day. And I have some good news to provide you. You know, all these athletes that
woke backfire for Olympians as they all failed to medal, and Patriot wrestler embarrasses them all with gold.
Went to the Olympic Games with seemingly the sole purpose to use it as a stage to protest and talk about how much they hate this country and things like that.
Oh, man. Thrace Fulton, thanks so much for the 21 months, dude. I was going to say mites. I don't know why. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Please make your day worse. True. Streamer fun. Thanks for following, dude. Probably.
Well, I think you'll be happy to know that literally none of them won a single thing. In fact, one of them finished 11th out of 12 competitors. The U.S. women's soccer team is now completely...
U.S. men's basketball won the gold, though. I thought they were a bunch of wokies.
Out of a competition for gold and much more. Just a quick recap of what we have. So we had, obviously... Laurel Hubbard competing at the Olympics, a biological man competing against.
Sorry. I forgot that biological man was a thing that transphobes say, and I was really confused. I was like, woman, though. You just said woman, and I actually got a little scrambled for a second. The U.S. won the medal race as well. Hey, don't worry about that. We won all the medals. Don't worry about that, okay?
Biological females in a feats of strength at the Olympics, well,
I thought that the trans athlete was going to shatter all the lady records, and that's why the trans athletes are dominating sports at all levels, right? Wait. So I thought the biological male was going to just crush all the wee ladies. The petite ladies who are definitely not professional athletes. Well, not professional athletes, but amateur athletes. Olympians. Jeremy didn't experience enough ridicule as a kid if he's comfortable with calling himself Jeremy.
They flopped. Now, at 43 years old, Hubbard is far older than any other female competitors, unsurprisingly. Permitting biologically male athletes to compete against biologically women has been opposed by huge portions of the population.
Yeah, but what's the argument they use? Oh, you mean that they're supposed to be like just fucking crushing the ladies because women couldn't possibly compete with biological man. Shut up, Jeremy, loser.
Her ramble was just a
kill that thing.
Many female athletes and some famed feminists have spoken out against separating sports based on gender identity instead of biological categories, highlighting how females have lost out on opportunities because of the biological advantages males have over females.
That's not a thing.
Of course, Hubbard took advantage of the situation and
actual Jewick
stunk. Quite simply. The biological male there, getting crushed by females, and
wow, just getting crushed.
And it was pretty funny.
Females.
I know you try to
what?
be understanding. Like, I don't think this person's a bad person at all. I don't. And especially you see their quote, I know my participation in these games has not been.
Wow. Please, for the love of God, if you are going to choose this to be your job, please, Jeremy, just fucking practice reading or something. I don't know.
Been entirely without controversy, the weightlifter said before praising the International Olympic Committee. Now, of course, they tried to lift 120 kilograms and failed in their very first.
Just say she. Isn't it she? Isn't it she? What? Okay, Travis, thanks for the 20 months. He doesn't even care about women's sports. Why does he care? He doesn't. Jeremy is an I word confirmed. Uh-oh.
First attempt. In the second attempt, they lifted a very shaky 125 kilograms overhead.
God damn it, Eccleston.
You know, it's interesting. One of the female commentators noted that it was very surprising that the questionable 125 kilogram wasn't challenged. Later, the jury ruled that it was, quote, a no lift. So on the third attempt, Hubbard could not lift the 125, bouncing the weightlifter from the competition. So you train your whole life and you can't even get past the very first category. And
what do you mean you can't even get? What the fuck does that mean? Train your whole life, you can't even get through the first category. Wait, do you think the Olympics is like the tryouts? Do you know how you get to the Olympics, dude? You gotta win competitions all the way up to there and have like people agree that you're good so that you are met with the Olympic like responsibility. Like what? Can't even get there. Michael Jordan didn't even win the finals every single time. I can't believe that Michael Jordan came back after filming Space Jam and then lost in the playoffs. Like, what? Come on, dude. Sometimes people lose at stuff. It's okay. This is insecurity, dude. This is just insecurity. Can't even get only 11th in the Olympics. Dude, if you get to the Olympics and get destroyed by everybody, you still get to be proud. It's the Olympics. You're nuts.
Thought it was pretty, interesting seeing the replies from some of those that were competing against.
Michael Jordan didn't even make the major leagues. If he had 1,500 at-bats, he would have found a roster spot, okay? It's a myth that Michael Jordan was bad at baseball. Michael Jordan quit basketball at the peak of his fucking professional career. Not really, 98 was probably the peak. But anyway, he quit during his prime, and then he went to the Double-A, right? Because he couldn't be accommodated by smaller programs. You don't start at Double-A. Even the best baseball player prospects who have been playing baseball every day for the last, 10 years, go to low A ball or high A ball. He went to Double-A ball, and he hit in the 220s. He did a good job. Good job, Mike. Good job, Mike.
You can see here they're asked, let's take a listen to this question. Pretty funny.
Yeah. In a individual event, and I was wondering, what you felt about that, and what you felt that.
So they're asking what you felt
about.
Oops, here, hold on.
Night here with Laurel Hubbard competing as the first openly transgender in a.
Hopefully, you can hear this.
Openly transgender.
Individual event, and I was wondering.
The noun, the openly transgender.
What you felt about that, and what you felt that it took place in your sport.
Mm-hmm.
Openly.
Nobody wants to answer that question. It's a minefield. And then somebody finally steps up.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Why is that funny? Bro, I hurt myself while watching this. Conclusion, Jeremy cursed me. Oh, no. Thanks for the biddies. Jeremy suddenly doesn't have a problem with singular they anymore. Take no. I know, right?
It just says no thank you to that question, which was hilarious. Then recapping the...
Here's the question. Here's how you answer that, okay? Hey, how do you feel about the first transgender athlete to do this event in the Olympics or whatever? I don't even know. Just go, oh, yeah, it's cool. I'm glad that she was able to make it and compete, and it was a good time, and I'm happy to have beat her. Unless you're the 12th place person answering this question, happy to have beat her. But if we meet again in the future, happy to have competition like that. I think it's great for the deadlifting sport. I think it's good for exposure. I think it's good for every community to have a diverse, sort of demographic in regards to what we do, because everyone's different, and it's cool to see that there's sort of like this the human experience is sort of brought together, but with competition from all walks of life, and it's just really cool. Look at that! I fucking crushed it. All you gotta do is be fucking nice. All you gotta do is be a nice person. Just try it. Try it out. And I'm not even that nice, right? I'm not even that nice. I'm just kind of nice. Conveniently ignoring Quinn, the trans NB that won gold with the Canadians women's soccer team. I did not know that. Well, but Quinn did not do it alone, of course.
This women's soccer team getting mocked after losing to Canada, missing out on Olympic gold. The U.S. women's national team lost to Canada on Monday in the semifinal match of the Tokyo Olympics, knocking the U.S. team out of contention for gold or silver medal, setting off a wave of mockery online. Now, look, I have friends.
You have friends, does he? Wait, I really like that clip.
Mine. Now, look.
Wait.
Silver medal, setting off a wave of mockery online.
Hold on. Wait. It's not a banana, you fucking idiot. Can't believe you'd be so stupid. You don't get to lube nothing, dummy. You ready for this? Okay, Jeremy, here's the scene. Jeremy, in his basement, his wife has gone out for pizza with me, and he gets a comment on his 5-viewer Twitch stream. And it's like, hey, why are you alone right now, Jeremy? Why aren't you out with your wife?
And now, look, I have friends.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Kirk W's.
Female friends that really like the women's soccer team, and I feel bad for the players on that team that work hard and choose to be team players and not use it to further their own brand and to politicize their sport. But you could probably just cut Megan Rapinoe and have
Rapinoe, famous soccer player Megan Rapinoe.
Universal praise back. Of course, members of the U.S. women's team have sparked controversy and anger among American fans by refusing to stand for the anthem. Earlier in the Olympics, the entire team knelt for the anthem before losing to Sweden.
Oh, no. If only they had stood, they would have won against Sweden.
Happiest people on the planet Earth today, I'm guessing not the shareholders of Victoria's Secret, where Megan Rapinoe will now have tons
It's Rapina.
of free time to rep their brand. Tablet Magazine's Noam Blum remarked, well, the soccer team lost? What a shame. I'll say it again. I think people who aren't proud of this country shouldn't be barred from representing it internationally. They just shouldn't expect their country to root for them.
Why? How does that not run in the opposite direction? How do you write this? Look, I think people who aren't proud of this country shouldn't be barred from representing it internationally. They just shouldn't expect the country to root for them. Okay, what if, hear me out, someone's like, wow, I think people who aren't supported by the country shouldn't be barred from representing it internationally, but the country just should not be surprised when someone doesn't support it for not being a good place to live. If you were a good place to live, United States, and you have your benefits. I live here, right? I like parts of it for sure. But if you weren't like just a good place to live, it's a place to live, definitely. But a good place to live? It's very relative to your situation, typically, specifically under capitalism. There's lots of drawbacks to living here. In fact, there's lots of drawbacks to living here, but in places like Vietnam, for instance, you could live and you wouldn't have food insecurity. You'd be living in Vietnam, and there'd be a big cultural shift and stuff, and you know, it's a different world and a different place. But I mean, they have better stuff than us for a lot of it. Like, and only because, you know, we only think Vietnam is not good. Like, as like I think the collective consciousness of United States citizens is probably, especially uneducated ones, is probably Vietnam does not sound like an ideal place to live in the nice way, right? But only because we fucking carpet bombed it and napalmed it for fucking during, like, is THC legal in Vietnam? I don't know. Let's see. Are drugs legal in Vietnam? Although Vietnam has some of the world's most stringent drug laws, those convicted of possessing or smuggling more than 600 grams of heroin or more, the country has been facing the existence of key smuggling and trafficking hub. Yep, it's got a bad drug war. So there you go. So it's not perfect. Nowhere's perfect. But you won't go hungry. So, just stuff like that. We invented baseball and lost to Japan. That's true.
I think that's a reasonable take. Evangelist Franklin Graham, the son of the late Billy Graham, said that the loss was predictable and likely due to the fact that the focus its players put on political wokeness rather than playing the game.
Evangelist Franklin Graham is, of course, a well-respected soccer analyst, so you can trust him. In America, you don't have to pay for public bathrooms. Checkmate Europe. Do you have to pay for bathrooms in Europe?
Now, I don't think that the two are directly related. I think it'd be pretty tough to, break down the amount of time people spent and whether or not that was a thing. Although, karma, I may not be an overly religious person, but I do believe karma is a thing.
I'm not a religious person, but I believe in karma. What? That's Hindu and Buddhism? Like, what? Do you believe in karma?
Good call, baby.
Okay.
Good call.
All right, dude. Fizzle, thanks so much for the 5 months.
And so having it strike a lot of these athletes is pretty hilarious to me. The U.S. women's soccer team.
I just don't believe I think he thinks he believes in karma. What he thinks is, man, it's a nice universe would be where bad people get their comeuppance. I mean, you believe in karma. What? Like, what? That's not even what he's describing here.
Lost to Canada for the first time in 20 years, and I think a lot of people saw it coming. It's coming. It seems as though they've lost their focus and instead become more focused on political wokeness and using the Olympic stage to promote their agendas.
Fuck, the U.S. women's team was only the 3rd or 4th best team in the world. Damn. Must have been that lack of focus.
Radio host Clay Travis made a similar point, adding that many Americans were gladdened or unbothered by the loss because of the amount of woke messaging the team has pushed. I think that basically comes from one or two of the players, in particular Megan Rapinoe. And it's funny. I saw a lot of people tweeting out the tears. It's terrible. We just didn't have it today, she said. Too many errors on us again. I feel like space was there for us to play. We just couldn't get to it. Too many touches or, an errant touch. That's football. They got, I think, one shot on goal, a PK. And from what it sounds like, it was a PK. So, yeah, it was a bitter pill to swallow. I mean, not for anybody laughing.
Wow.
And then you see anthem snubbing Gwen Berry fails to medal at Olympics, unable to represent the oppressed at the podium. US.
This is all from Daily Wire, by the way. This is all from Daily Wire. He is just reading Daily Wire things. So weird. That they won the bronze medal in the Olympics? Yeah. Jesus Christ. What a terrible fucking, wow, just really bad. Oh. Jeremy's so fucking boring, dude.
Hammer thrower Gwen Berry failed to medal at the Tokyo Olympics on Tuesday after a
Oh, shit. She's not one of the best hammer throwers on the planet? Fuck. I guess her politics don't mean anything because she can't throw a hammer real good. What's the hammer throw even? Is that the thing where they spin around and toss it? Yeah. Right? Here, let's see a hammer throw. That's what I think. Damn, dude. Well, I guess if you can't do that, you don't get to have a political position. You do not get to have a political position. That's true. Get fucked. I mean, if you can't throw a hammer real far, well, why the fuck do I have to listen to what your brain thinks? What a dummy. Wow, Gwen Berry, really egg on your face.
Promising protest and represent the oppressed if she were to make it to the podium. Berry finished in 11th place out of 12 competitors.
I get more into sports if Jake did sports commentary. If the NBA would let me do sports commentary, I would do it. I would stream it for you. Jay Yords, thanks for the prime, dude.
Good call. Registering a distance of 71 meters in the hammer throw, according to New York Post. The athletes made headline during the Olympic trials in June. While on stage receiving her medal, Berry turned her back to the flag and held up a T-shirt that read "Activist Athlete." Well, I assume that you put activist first because you're not a very good athlete.
What? Jeremy, you cannot look the way that you look, the way that I look, and say that Gwen Berry isn't a quality athlete. What? How can you? What? Have you seen? Like, what? This is an athletic person. Not a very good athlete. Didn't get a medal in the Olympics. Yeah, I guess that's just it for her. Goddamn. Just done. Yeah. Nah, this isn't the body of an athlete at all. Wow, what a wimp, dude. What a wimp, dude. What are these? Look, I don't even have those. Those aren't right. Oh, I'm sorry. You have muscle definition and strong hands? Loser. Wow. Step upon me. Just saying.
Days before showing at the trials, Berry told the Washington Post that representing America has been an issue for her since the country allegedly works to disenfranchise black Americans.
He's pathetic. This guy's pathetic.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so much so that we put them in our Olympics representing this country. For me, it's always been something that's been underlyingly uncomfortable, knowing that I'm rocking this big old USA across my chest when everything about America is to demean and keep black people at the bottom of the totem pole. I would like some information around that, probably, especially since, we elected a black person as president for 8 years. But that's...
Oh, my God! How is Jeremy so dumb? We elected a palatable black guy named Barack Obama who, oh, wow. Some of the white liberals said, oh, but he's so eloquent. Barack fucking Obama. The only thing that's like scary black about him to white Americans, besides his skin tone in general, that he's not white like me, is his name is Barack Obama, and that sounds not white. Do you remember electing Barack Obama and all these people and all their weird types of racism about it? Like, it's just, like, it was always weird stuff. Like, oh yeah, I support him. He talks real good. Like, what? Because he doesn't use AV or something. Like, Barack Hussein Obama. Oh yeah. Like, what? What do you mean that defeated racism? It exacerbated racism. Does anyone think that racism got less lessened because of that? I feel like it came up more often. And that was coming out of The fucking race riots in the 90s and shit. Like, it abolished race. True. You're right. You're right. That's my fault.
I can't think of a higher spot on the so-called totem pole, but I guess she must be talking about a different kind of totem pole.
The systemic totem pole,
Ramble was
Jeremy.
just
Yeah,
a
systemically speaking. Yeah. Bookworm Bray, thanks for following, dude.
Unaware of, unlike the one that most of us know. I want to end with, who's quickly becoming one of the most popular stars of the Olympics. So American wrestler, female American wrestler saying, "I love representing the United States." American wrestler gives patriotic speech after winning gold medal. Recently, finding an athlete that is overjoyed to be representing the U.S. has been pretty difficult. Olympic shot putter Raven Saunders protested on the podium for the oppressed by forming an X with her arms. Gwen Berry turned her back to the flag on the national anthem.
The flag.
The entire women's soccer team took a knee before the Olympic match in solidarity. But not every athlete is unappreciative of what this country provides. I bet you that they're an immigrant.
Do you think you can say Tamyra Mensah-Stock? Because I'm just seeing this for the first time. Tamyra Mensah-Stock. Do you think you can say that?
I bet you. I'm willing to bet. It just seems like nowadays
he's stalling. He's stalling. He got there, highlighted it, goes, gonna bail out and think about this for a while.
People who immigrated to this country in like recent years are more patriotic than the people that have lived here for a very long time. And that goes to a lot of the privilege that a lot of people have here. They have no idea what it's like to live anywhere else, so they think it's just the worst thing on the planet. Of course, on Tuesday, these young women go.
He just skipped it, didn't he? Cool, man. Like, this is like part of it, right? These little things that racists do. Like, oh, that's not a white sounding name. It's hard. It's like, just give it a shot, dude. Sound it out. We'll be fine. I may have said it wrong. Who knows? Like, look it up. You're doing a video on it.
Going to go see themselves in a number of ways, and they're going to go look up there and go, I can do that, she said. I can see myself. After her victory, Mensah-Stock could barely control her happiness and appreciation in her post-match interview. I surprised myself. It's by the grace of God that I'm even able to move my feet, she said. I just leave it in his hands, and I pray that all the practice, the heck that my coaches put me through pays off, and every single time it does, and I get better. When asked by the reporter how they felt to represent their country, they responded in a way that will warm every American's heart. It feels amazing, said Mensah-Stock. I love representing the U.S. I freaking love living here. I love it. I'm so happy I get to represent the United States.
Okay.
She entered the Olympics as the #1 overall seed, beating Japan's...
Wait. That's fine, too. I don't care. I don't care if someone doesn't... If they like it, and they're like, yeah, I'm really fucking jacked about doing the Olympics. That's fine. Is anyone mad about it? Like, it's one person, and definitely highlighted for a specific reason. I wonder why Jeremy chooses, and the Daily Wire chooses to highlight this specific athlete that really likes America.
Sarah Doe show, and it says, well, you've got to beat the best to be the best, she said. As with most Olympians, the 28-year-old gold medalist has had a winding journey to get where she is today. She picked up wrestling in high school at the behest of some of her, so maybe she wasn't actually. Tragically, her father passed away, falling asleep behind the wheel and all these type of things. Well, I give, so she receives $37,500 for winning a gold medal. She knows exactly what she's doing with her winnings. I wanted to give my mom $30,000 so she can get a food truck. It's her dream, she said. My mom's getting her food truck. She's going to have a little cooking business. She can cook really, really well. Barbecue, I don't need it because I'm a pescatarian now. What a great story.
Wow.
Somebody that loves this country getting the gold. I mean, maybe, karma is a thing. And
maybe karma is a thing. These guys won the gold. Not the select team. No. Sadiq Bey's on this. That's my guy. The Piston right there. Josh McGetty. Who the fuck are you, dude? Obi Toppin. Great name. Isaiah Stewart, also a Piston. I did not mean to pick the select team, though. Not the select. No. Sneeze. Look at this. There's Piston too. Do you think? Can you recall any of these guys being quiet about like even the fucking two of the coaches, Greg Popovich and Steve Kerr. Two of these guys are well known for their outspoken left-leaning politics, like pretty far left-leaning politics. Steve Kerr's dad, do you know this? Steve Kerr's dad actually got politically assassinated years and years ago. This is one of the coaches for the Olympics team. Steve Kerr's dad was a professor at, I think it's called like American University in Yemen. And basically his entire life goal was to be a professor and teach people around the world to be more worldly and understand cultures better, and in an effort to, broaden people's horizons and get rid of as much xenophobia as possible. He ended up getting killed by I think Yemeni rebels or something like that. Like were conservative, and I don't know, just like at the basis of this team is social justice and stuff, man. Like I don't even know how you can pretend. Like Draymond Green, by the way, yeah, from my hometown. Just tossing that out there. We share a place, So that's pretty much means that I'm as good, right? It doesn't mean that. Draymond Green is dope, though. His favorite food in the world is actually from a restaurant around here. Yep. Anyway, so I don't think being woke backfired on anybody. I don't think that backfired on fucking anybody. If you think your political opinions make you some sort of I don't know, better at sports or something, consider maybe why all the good athletes are leftists or lefties. Like it happens pretty much all the time. More lefties win. Just tossing that out there. Lefties just do better. Pro athletes don't give a fuck about politics, except that they do, because they're human people. Except for all the times they do that. All right, buddy. All right, man. You're coming in with weird energy already, dude. You're a fucking weird guy. Nobody likes you. Fucking this guy comes in like I want to be part of the conversation. I want to say some wacky shit. I don't care, dude. Well, that's about all I had in me.